Tosovedijs was created in 2005, or 17 years ago, and it is very interesting to see it back with the new dancers because it was created for very specific personalities. And I must say, seeing it back is quite a pleasant revelation that it actually didn't date as much as I feared. It was a specific dance created, inspired by a poem by Stéphane Mallarmé, which is the first maybe abstract poem, maybe a poem which everyone who reads it can interpret it his own way. It can be read from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, from the right to the left, from the left to the right. So it gives freedom, but also certain kind of uncertainty. And this uncertainty we are all confronted with. All the dancers that dance in it, they arrive in this company, but they never know if they arrived at the right place and at the right moment of their life. So in a way, when they come to NDT, they toss a dice and ask the dice, am I here on the right place? Am I here at the right time? Is it good for me? Is it good for the company? So Tosovedijs is actually full of uncertainty, very rigid rules, but also improvisation. So it has all the elements of dancers being and participating in a certain company. In Tosovedijs is a very specific object, a moving object created by a great Japanese sculptor, Susumu Shingu. He's a very good friend of mine, and we have collaborated together on this project. And you see constantly moving sculpture, which is pointed and looks kind of dangerous, threatening at least. And it is a fascinating object that is as unpredictable as the future of a dancer in the company or as a toss of a dice. So those are the elements of uncertainty, of unpredictability. And I admire his work, and particularly this sculpture I think is very extraordinary. Seeing Tosovedijs on the young dancers of NDT 1 is quite a revelation, I must say, because it was beautifully rehearsed by my two assistants, by Ken and Lorraine, and they can actually teach the dancers the piece much better than I could, because I always question my choreography, but they don't question. For them, my choreography is the Bible. So when I saw the run-through a couple of days ago, I was shocked with what deep understanding and with what precision the dancers were interpreting my choreography. So, yeah, exciting.
So when I got the offer to do this commission, I have been already busy for some years studying queer theories, feminism, posthumanism, decolonization, all sorts of movements that are questioning our Western white society. So I thought it was interesting to work with some composers that have been part of our imagery as a Western society and transform the relation we have built. So that was my first thought, like let's see what I can find that triggers this relation and creates an interesting friction with the perception of the world we have nowadays. I see the creation process as a collaboration. I see it in a very horizontal way, in opposition, for example, to one of the musics we have, Wagner. I think I create basically opposite to Wagner. So basically I have been working with the dancers, giving them tasks, listening to what they sense, and then trying to transform that, challenging the way they would react. So it's been a very interesting dialogue. I had a lot of fun because I wanted to just enjoy and to feel the pleasure of composing with the space and the bodies. And the dancers have been like very open to the process and without fear and going for it and listening and very focused. So it has been really a joy to be with them in the studio, definitely. I like to have a team around me, a person that is taking care of different aspects of the creation. Like I have been working with Ludmila Rodriguez. She's the scenographer for several years. So we also started this process like 8 months before the actual creation process with the dancers. And then I work with Nina Bodkai. She has been doing the costumes. And for this creation also I have been working with Leticia. She's the light designer, artist. It has been like a work between the 5 of us to take the decisions and to agree with the negotiation. So it's always very fun for me. This is the best part of the creation because every creation turns into life. It's your life. It's not, as you know, this is not work only. It's more than work. I don't see the life without sharing it with others. So for me, this is the best part to have like, I have been this year sharing this year with these people. So it's important that we have fun in this collaboration.
Yeah, I have the feeling I'm here so often, and as you maybe all know, this city and this country with my past is really a part of my life. So every time I'm here, it's really a part of feeling home. Yeah. Well, sometimes I think I work so much and I do so many pieces and I hope I develop, but I cannot develop really groundbreaking from one piece to the other. With what I, of course, always want to do, but every piece has to do something with the piece before, and all the pieces before the next piece have something to do with that. And of course, the level here is so high also that I can, even on a bad day, well, I don't have days where nothing comes in my mind. I don't have days where I have nothing to find. But let's say on a bad day, I can discover with them something precious because they are so gifted. Well, it has to do with all the ghosts I have in my life. Good ghosts, bad ghosts, the ghosts of my pieces also, the ghosts of that figures I made in all the pieces I did. when I say good ghosts and bad ghosts, sometimes I love them, sometimes I hate them, but definitely I'm still looking for them, where they are, and if they come again in a piece. And ghosts also, you know, I'm a person, I'm still, before I go to sleep, I look under my bed if there is something, or somebody, or a ghost, and I'm still afraid if there is something behind the curtain, somebody hiding. So ghosts are everywhere, and this is a little bit what I'm looking for. But mainly maybe the ghosts of my work. The good ones and the bad ones.